Hey everyone! Thank you so much for being here. If this is your first time, I appreciate you so much. And if you are returning, you know mommy loves you. So let's jump right into it. Today, guys, I am going to be doing a home cut and shape. This is so crazy. I'm doing a home cut and shape on blow dried hair. Blow dried? Yeah, on blown out, blow dried hair. I've been watching a whole lot of YouTube. I've never done this before in my life, but I think I know what I'm doing because, as you know, mommy's a broke bitch. I am not in any way condoning or recommending. This is not the way to get the right kind of cut and shape, but it's the right way for me at this current point in time. Okay, so I am starting off uh, with freshly washed hair. So my hair is freshly washed and conditioned. It is so soft. As you may know, if you are returning, I am on a journey to healthy hair, and I'm starting that with a 30-day hair detox, which means I use no oils, no butters in my hair, and only one product in general, one to two products, no, not more than two products for my styling. So that's what I'm doing, and this is just for info. This is day 7, so I'm beginning my second week. So the whole idea is that I'm going to first trim, because what I noticed in my first week is that my hair just, I don't know, it didn't feel good because of all the ends. Like I couldn't get over these horrible ends. I mean, like my hair is like a decent length, considering that this is like 2 years of growth or something like that, but you can just see like my ends are horrible, like really really horrible. But so I just wanted to say, those of you that have been following my 30-day hair detox journey, I just washed my hair and I'm so excited about this because this, excuse me if this is, ooh, if this is a little bit nasty, but this is the full extent. Let's see if you can see it. I hope you can. This is the full extent of all of my shedding for today's wash day. And may I say that washing my hair is completely done. I forgot to time myself. If you keep following along in upcoming weeks, I will time myself. I know when I refreshed my wash and go 2 days ago, I did it in the shower. So I did a whole co-wash and detangle and all of that. And the whole thing from start to finish, I mean, like getting in the shower, co-washing my hair, detangling my hair, washing my body, and washing the shower, cleaning the shower afterwards. The whole thing took me 23 minutes. And then I spent another 15 minutes doing the actual wash and go, so like shingling and all of that stuff. So it is absolutely something that you can incorporate into your daily schedule. So I'm really excited about it. But anyway, back to the home cut. I would like to show you guys first all of the tools and items and things that I am using. So very importantly, one thing that I learned in my first week of 30-day detox is that I cannot do without a leave-in. Sorry. Just conditioning in the shower is not enough. I need a leave-in, and so I have my leave-in conditioner. Again, just a note, if you're new, I don't review or recommend products. I just use what I use, okay? This one happens to be Native Child Honey Milk and Honey Moisture Cream. I love it. It's really good. I use it for my boys. I use it for myself. I use it a lot. So I have a leave-in, which I'm going to use first on my freshly washed hair. And then I also have a heat protectant. So this is really important because I'm going to be using heat on my hair, and that is a major source of damage for natural hair is heat. So it's very important to use a heat protectant. So I have a heat protectant, luckily for me. This is Love Your Locks. I got this when I went to a natural hair salon like a long time ago. But whatever heat protectant obviously you prefer and which works for you. So that's very important. And what else do we have here? Okay, in terms of the tools that I'm going to be using, I have my blow dryer, of course. I have a rat tail comb, which I'm going to be using to part my hair and also to comb through the sections so that I can see where the damage is and properly identify where I'm supposed to cut. I'm going to use a paddle brush for the actual blow drying part. And then, most importantly, key is an appropriate pair of scissors. Okay, so what you need, what you absolutely have to have, and I know I'm a broke bitch, so I don't take this lightly. The fact that I'm telling you to please get proper hair shears. I'm lucky because my husband buys hair clippers all the time to cut my boy's hair, and usually there's like a pair of hair shears that comes with it. So that's what I'm using. But really important, because if you use the wrong type of scissors, like, you know, scissors that you use to cut paper around the house or fabric, if you sew, it can actually end up doing more damage because it will not it's not sharp enough to make a clean cut in the hair, so you actually create another split in the hair, and that, you know, will create more split ends in your hair. So it's really important that you have the right tool for that. And then of course, I have just whatever I had lying around in order to be able to part and section my hair. I have these little hair ties, I have these clips that I bought like a lifetime ago, but they work because, you know, mommy's a broke bitch, mommy's a thrifty bitch too. So yeah, I think we're ready to begin. So I will see you guys on the flip when I've got all of my stuff ready to go. Okay, so we are all ready to get this thing started. Like I said, I am beginning this whole process by blow drying my hair. I've got my little towel there for drips of water. I have my leave-in, of course. Like I mentioned, this is a must-have for me. So I will begin by applying the leave-in to my hair, working it in as well as I possibly can. Through all of this, y'all, I really want you to understand, trust and believe that I am no expert. I'm just sharing my journey, and I hope it's of interest and value to somebody out there. Okay, so we have our leave-in in the hair, and now I am going to begin by sectioning it off. You want to work in sections, the smaller the better, I think, but I'm starting at the back. That's how it looks. A little bit of Dutch courage for what lays before us. Yummy. Okay, we've got our blow dryer. I am going to make sure that I am using it on a low heat, just because I am super wary of heat damage. It's so hard to bounce back from, almost impossible. I'm going to use my paddle brush, like I mentioned before, for the actual blow drying. Okay, here we go. I am beginning with the tension method. I really can't with myself. I cannot. I forgot the heat protector. So I am going to apply that first, and now I begin blow drying. So as I was saying, I'm using the tension method just to begin the process. I basically just grab a handful of hair, pull it taut, and try to remove as much of the excess water as I can, being as gentle as I possibly can with my hair. Now I am going in with the paddle brush and blow drying behind the brush
as I pull it through my hair. So I think it goes without saying at this point that your hair really needs to be like really well detangled, because it can be kind of rough on your hair, this whole process, especially if, like me, you are using a paddle brush. You want to make sure that it's able to go through, relatively smoothly. I'm just opening up the next section. As soon as I'm done, I am going to continue on as I have been. Start with the tension method, then go through with the paddle brush.
Okay, so here we go. We are fully blown out. This is the full picture. Good, bad, ugly, all of it. It's a very weird shape. Sorry if I'm not making eye contact because I've got a mirror down here and that's where I'm looking at my reflection, but I'm sure you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. But look at this. Look at this section over here. What kind of a shape is that? And you could actually see it, like when I do my wash and goes, like you can see this part of my head is always like sunken in towards like my skull. You know what I mean? Like it's a weird shape. So what I am hoping, wish me luck, y'all, like seriously, wish me luck. What I'm hoping to achieve at the end of this is something that's more like a mushroom effect. Um, Obviously, at the back here, we don't really have that much to work with. I mean, in general, my hair is not really that long. Um, yeah, we don't have a lot to work with. But I am going to use the back here as my guideline, and then just work from there. So the idea is to have kind of like a mushroom shape where it's almost like blunt at the bottom, and then nicely rounded around the top, right? So not any of this tail situation at the back. So I don't know. Uh, we'll see. If I can just get rid of my unhealthy dead ends, that's a win. And then the rest, like, yeah, I'll leave it up to the universe and the gods, you know? Um, if the ancestors are on my side today, this will be a success. And if they're not, this will be a very useful what not to do video. Alrighty, yeah, let's get started. So the first thing that I'm going to do.
So, guys, I thought about this really long and hard, and I just decided that it was really inappropriate and super irresponsible for me to put this out here, because I honestly did not know what I was doing, and I don't want to be encouraging people to do what I did. Okay, so we're just gonna skip right ahead to the final results.
This is essentially, this is it. This is the final product. I am inclined to say it was a fail. As far as shape is concerned, I mean, it's so wonky. Maybe this side was more successful. I feel like it's rounded more even. Um, I think this side can be salvaged. You know, I kind of like maybe kept a little bit too much length, and I might just work a little bit on it and just trim it whatever way I know how. But one thing I do know for sure is that I lost all of my dead ends. They are here in my hand. I know that for a fact and for 100% sure. And that in my book is a win. So this exercise was not a complete fail. I learned something. I learned that it's not as easy as it looks on YouTube. So you need to really be ready for how things could turn out when you do it on your own. And if you're not, just go to a professional, you know, just go to a professional. Um, my hair looks so crazy right now. But thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. In my next video, I'm actually gonna try and style this hair. I'm thinking of doing like a twist out. So catch me on the flip. If you're interested, subscribe, like, all of that good stuff. And as always, mommy loves ya.